Radon gas in your basement, Ipro Realty and RECO, gold, and a fantastic listing in Waterloo. I'm going to bring these stories starting right now. This is KW Real Estate News and Views for the week of November 10th. Got a bunch of stuff I want to talk to you about. First of which is radon. Radon is actually a real problem for getting lung cancer. If you're not a smoker, radon gas is actually the #1 cause of lung cancer. If you smoke, it's the second leading cause of lung cancer. Now, radon is a radioactive gas. That's where the whole cancer problem comes from, and it's naturally occurring in bedrock throughout Canada and here in Ontario. Problem with radon gas is several actually. You can't see it. It seeps in through the ground. You can't really stop it from coming into your house. And if you don't get it tested, you don't actually know whether your house is a problem or not. And it's random as far as how it shows up. You know, you could have radon in one house, next door there's none. And it doesn't really matter how new or old your house is, if it's 1880s or if it's brand new. The radon comes from the ground. It's a breakdown product of uranium, and it just seeps into your house. The good news is you can get radon tested, and I happen to know somebody that's their core business is testing for radon. They can come in your house, I don't know, it takes half a day. They run their tests, they give you a report, and even if you've got a bad case of this gas seeping into your house, the remediation is actually relatively simple, and it's not expensive. I'm talking, a few $1,000s. They set up a ventilation system and basically blow this radon gas out of your basement instead of letting it pool and build up there. Now, I'd be thinking, if you mostly live upstairs all the time, you don't go down to the basement very much, it's probably less of a deal. But if you're somebody that hangs out in your basement a lot and you've got radon gas in there, well, that's definitely something you probably want to get checked out. I'll make sure I put in links in the comments so you can check out this story for yourself. Go to my guy and get your place tested if need be, and I'll put a link as well to my blog post on the subject. Now, next up in the news this week, big news from the province of Ontario connected to that whole RECO Ipro scandal I talked about, 2 months ago it was. Anyways, they had fired the registrar. Apparently RECO's board of directors were completely left in the dark about the shenanigans going on between the registrar and the Ipro principals. And it was kind of a dirty deal, and the Ontario Real Estate Association was asking the provincial government to step in. They've done that. The Minister for Consumer Affairs, he's actually going to appoint an administrator to get control of RECO. I think this is really, really important. We need to have the public's trust in our industry, and if RECO isn't going after bad actors, then that trust is broken. So this is a good move from the province. I'm looking forward to them improving, our reputation, our presence in the public mind. Now, next up, got some news for you. We're talking about good stuff. A little bit of gold right here. I was in the office today to film this, and office admin came over and chatted for a while. So, oh my God, we got this for you. So this is President's Gold from last year. I've got the award, and it was just nice to be recognized by Royal LePage, and I couldn't have done this without my clients. They've been fantastic, and this is just a nice show of how well I did last year. Now, lastly, I want to finish up today. I want to talk to you about a listing I've got. I've got a listing at Townhouse number 7, 144 Park, right in the core of the uptown Allen and Caroline area. If you're familiar with Vincenzo's Bower Kitchen, this is just posh. That whole complex, you go into Vincenzo's and your wallet is empty. It's just the finest food. Anyways, townhouse in there, 3-bedroom, the finest of everything in it. It's got its own elevator. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous unit. If you're looking for that kind of high-end lifestyle in the uptown, you definitely want to check it out. And like the whole complex where 144 Park is just amazing. Again, I'll put in the comments, I'll put the link to the listing, and book a showing. It's a great property. Other than that, if you're looking at buying or selling, make sure you check out my website, druiddhome.com. Tons of great information on listings, on how to buy, how to sell. I'll put those contacts in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching, and have yourself a phenomenal day.